And you don't have to buy running shoes either.
No, I got really cool running shoes from Nike. Yeah, I've got stacks of running shoes, but they're really
But how
cool.
do you work running shoes?
Like I just wear them to gym and stuff because they've got a bigger sole at the back, so they're better for balance.
So what legs do you wear when you
The same legs. Like these, I mean, like it's quite easy to take the shoes on and off of them. So like the running shoes are just kind of, like for clean and jerk with
nice
big
shoes,
weights.
actually.
Thank you. They're clean at least. Model sneakers. Yeah, those are like having something like a Nike Shock or something with a higher back heel that's easier to balance on.
Obviously, you wear the cheetahs only for running.
Yeah, only for running. They're not really good for anything else. The balance on them is terrible and everything else. So.
You can't stand still really.
Yeah.
So be moving.
Yeah, I think they're nice. They're really cool, but they're really sport specific as well. So.
Okay. And I found it fascinating that they've been around for so long.
Been around for
17 years.
Going on. They were designed in '95, I think, and they came out in '96. They've been out for 13 years.
And no one's ever blown.
I mean, I think they made 17,000 pairs of it, which is unbelievable.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks,
You're
man.
so fast on this old technology. Okay, let's see what else. Your legs. Have you ever used them as a pickup line?
Yeah, I actually have. I told the chick once that my legs got bitten off by a shark, and I wrestled the shark. And big black, grey white, and
Just remember to get the name.
Yeah.
Grey white.
Yeah, it sounds like a lion elephant, and a tiger.
Like
But it didn't work, So I kind of very quickly dropped that attempt. Yeah, I had to try it though. You must admit.
No, fully. I mean, if you use it.
Yeah, especially in America. The Americans are so gullible. Jeez, we run with everything. They know we ride zebras too. Fell off my zebra when I was little and broke my legs. And
the shark bit my leg all the way down.
It's very rough, In order to save the zebra, I sacrificed my legs. So.
Then you said that you and your brother are about the same height.
Yeah.
Is that who's taller?
I think I'm a little bit taller. He's definitely stronger than me.
Yeah, so you made yourself a little bit taller.
Yeah.
You can change.
No, I did, I must admit.
So if you want to not be scary, you put on shorter legs.
Yeah.
It's like, hi.
But it's also, you can't make them too long because your sense of gravity just becomes... Then, weirdly enough, it feels like you're walking on stilts. It's like I had a pair that was so long. And Trevor, the guy who makes them, wouldn't make them longer, so I took an Allen key to them and made them longer myself when I got home. And I couldn't drive properly. It was really... Everything, like the dynamics kind of feel weird.
Yeah.
So I'm comfortable at the height that I am now. I just kind of leave it there.
I think I was thinking about it. It must be weird where there's something about you that's so fascinating that people always always drawn to it. And it's, what it is? It's that you have to balance where we just take things for granted. You're balancing the whole time where
I think I'm so used to it though. It's like kind of second nature really.
Like I loved when somebody asked you, do you remember, I think Jessica asked you, do you remember learning to walk? And it's like,
when I was 13 months old, yes. Do you remember anything from when you were 2 years old? No.
Exactly. Not so much. What's your favorite music to train to?
It's quite weird. Like I either like something with like quite a solid like bass beat, like some electro house or something, or I like rock music, like something that's like a bit more aggressive. It actually depends on how I feel like on the day. If I feel like I'm in a rush and stuff, then if I've got a short time to train, then I usually listen to something a bit more aggressive, to give me quick and whatever. And sometimes I go to the gym and I've got 2.5 hours, then I listen to something relaxed, so I focus better and work on my, getting mentally stronger. So it really depends on the day. But I don't think I can gym to. I get so irritated if I leave my iPod at home and there's like something in Virgin that's playing and it's like really just no good. Yeah, then I'll just actually wait and I'll go get my water or whatever. Wait for the song to finish.
So will you train with, is Vernon Kokomo's album going onto your iPod?
Definitely. But Vernon, I'm only going to play Vernon's music when I really need to work hard, because let's be serious now, it's quite hectic stuff.
You told me you don't want your neck to get any thicker than your arm.
Yeah.
Your arm any thicker than your neck.
Yeah. That's very wise of him. Yeah, no, extremely.
He's still within proportion.
Yeah, no, I'm not on the same level as Vernon, but if I wake up in the morning, I look up to him and I kind of think to myself, if only. if only. But that's why I bought his CD, and that's why I follow his gym regime and his philosophies. True, I got given it. But I did request a copy. Let's be honest.
And you got it.
I mean, if you don't give it to me,
yes,
I would have had to go buy my own
copy,
and I would have gone straight afterwards.
Yes.
I didn't even know he had a CD out.
You see, you live and learn.
Yeah.
To eat and you
I'm actually embarrassed. I'm sorry.
Now, also because you're such a performer and an athlete, you obviously have to have a really strict diet.
Yeah, diet's
What's the
always
worst part of it?
It's just monotonous. It's like you eat the same thing every day, and it's just boring food really. It's chicken and fish, hake for lunch, chicken for dinner. Breakfast is quite interesting. Like you get he's okay.
Chicken for dinner?
No, fake chicken. I don't have real chicken like this little buddy here.
Okay.
Fake chicken, don't worry about it. It's okay. Luckily he's sleeping. Would have been seriously, would have been in the chicken coop after that.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, I think it's just boring eating the same stuff. It's not necessarily bad food, but it's like it's really boring stuff.
And if you cheat, what do you cheat on?
I'm allowed to cheat 1 day a week, and it doesn't mean necessarily 1 day. Like I can have 3 meals: 1 breakfast, 1 lunch, and 1 dinner a week. So if I go out for dinner in the week, and I want to go have like steak and chips and salad and stuff, and I'll go have sushi, that's fine. But then Sunday night I'm not allowed to eat whatever, then I have to eat healthy again. So sometimes I get my Sunday and then I've already used like all my get free pastas, and then I have to eat healthy on Sunday, and it's like the worst. So everybody else is brying and eating what they like.
What's your favourite plate of food?
Sure.
If you heard you'd never have to diet again, what would you eat?
I'd eat like pap and sweet corn and shaba and lasagna, and I'd love jalapeno bread with like lots of garlic. Like all the carbs, just carbs. I'd eat so much carbs. I think that'd be really cool.
No, you'll be fat. Then
Yeah,
you don't want to be fat.
No, not at all.
Eat the chicken.
No, don't eat the chicken. Don't go there.
Let's be serious now. Do you have a message for our new president, Jacob Zuma? That's left field. I don't know what this reader is, but if you were the president of this country,
I think it's a huge responsibility. I think it's a bigger responsibility now than ever to be president of South Africa. There's so much change with everything in the world, with economics and stuff, and what's happening next door. I think there's a certain responsibility to not only manage South Africa but manage other countries in Africa. I think it's always sad to see all these countries do their own thing and wonder about themselves, but I mean, what's happening in Zimbabwe is affecting us. What's happening in surrounding countries affect us, and we actually have to have a certain responsibility to our own citizens to take up issues that are on our neighbouring countries. So I think he's got a lot of pressure on him, and I hope he can perform under it. I think it's going to be a big job, but it's a bigger job I think now than ever. This president, Jacob Zuma, has got more pressure now than any president's had in the past to perform, and I really hope he. I'd really like to see the ANC succeed and be better than what they've been in the past.
Would you sue anybody who drew a cartoon of you?
No. I mean, I've been knocked in the media so much in the last 2 years, and I think you realise, if they build you up, and they break you down, it's going to come sooner or later. It's a matter of time, it's not, and maybe after that they'll build you up again, and then they'll break you down. So it doesn't influence you when they build you up, then it shouldn't influence you too much. I think you can't be too serious about these things.
It's a nice message for Jacob Zuma, don't you think?
Yeah, and I think so. Oh yeah, gee, that's quite a. Yeah, I know. Why do you get? I mean, she's a cartoon. Yeah, and if it wasn't true, then everybody would just be like, oh, it's so stupid. But people laugh about it.
Yeah, true.